I'm live. Good evening, and thank you for joining me here today. For those that will catch it on the replay, you are welcome, and thank you for stopping by. So, today I'm talking about something that is very close to my heart, which is gratitude. I think it's something that I've come to understand better. Well, I thought I knew it better until I read a book called The Magic. If you haven't read that book, I think it's an interesting read. You should take a look at that book. You should find it, well, on Amazon or whatever, right? Just get a hand on that book because it really teaches in depth on how to express gratitude, how to live in gratitude. Because for me, what I learned from the book is that gratitude is not just a feeling of being thankful, it is supposed to be like a practice, right? An intentional way of living. That's what gratitude is about. And I have learned and firsthand experienced it in terms of how it shifts my mindset, how it shifts not just my mindset, but even my perspective, right? On whatever situation I'm trying to be grateful for. There's this particular, I'll call it a quote, but of course it's lifted from the Bible, right? This particular quote that they express so much in the book. And it's basically, I think it's from Matthew, and it says, for whoever has been given, like if you've been given gratitude for a situation, right? More will be given to him. He said he will have more in abundance. And whoever does not, if you do not give gratitude, even that thing that you have will be taken away from you. I can even give just a rough example. And I would use from the perspective of a woman, right, at home. If you're not grateful for maybe your marriage or the situations in maybe your family, right, regardless of whether it's tough or it's rocky or whatever, guess what? You're not gonna live joyful. And of course that will cause more friction and things may start to happen. That's just a typical example that I'm just thinking off of the top of my head in terms of being grateful. So being grateful is not that you have everything all perfect, things are figured out, situations are aligning, and that's when you express gratitude. No, they say even in health, I mean, that book really expressed it very well. Even when you're not feeling well, even in sickness, you're supposed to express gratitude, right, for what you are and the fact that you're still alive, and so many things. It's very detailed in the book. So that being said, for me today, I have things that I am grateful for, and I'm just going to share a few of them because, of course, this is a very short live session. So my first, what I'm grateful for basically is about the lessons that I've learned in life. This month is my birth month, right? August is a special month for me. So I would say I am grateful for every lesson I've learned, every journey, every milestone, every encounter, every experience, even for the people that I've come in contact with. Because for me, I always use my birth month as a time to reflect, and I think that's why in the last few years I decided that every time it's my birthday, it's a time for me to be away. I travel just because that's a new year for me. I need to reflect. I need to, hone in on the past and what's coming in the future, right? That's my own time of a deeper reflection, I would say. So for me, I'm grateful for even the challenges I've encountered, honestly, and where God is taking me to. I've grown in the last few years. I've grown wiser, stronger, even intellectually, like even in my judgment. So I'm just so thankful for the space I'm in right now. So that's one thing that I'm grateful for. I'm also grateful for the fact that I have support system, right? My family, my husband, my children, my friends. I'm just grateful for the fact that I have support system that are, encouraging and going through the motion or going through the this thing we call life, right? With me, right? I'm not alone in this space. Of course, with God, I'm never alone. But yes, God placed men in our lives, so I'm grateful for everything that I have around me. And of course, the last one I would say is the fact that I'm grateful for the wise decision I made to join or to start my own digital business. I'm grateful for the freedom that this business gives. I'm grateful for the opportunities that are available to grow in this business. And I'm grateful that I made the choice. Yes, the choice to take up this opportunity. The reason I say this is because 2 years ago, I did come across this business. My friend had told me about it, but like I said, I didn't give heed to it because I was busy with work and other projects on the side, and I didn't take a chance to take a look at it. I think it was even at that time I started a business that didn't work. So I'm grateful for the the patience that I learned in that journey. I'm grateful for, what didn't work then and where I am now. So now talking about the wisdom that enabled me to start this business, I specifically want to share a particular story that was very intriguing. Today, I had a call with one of my leads. And if you do not know what leads is, well, that's fine. It's a term we use in the business for people who are interested in the business. And okay, no, 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 Mama, no, Junior, can you go? Yeah, you're making noise. Sorry about that. So, yeah, so I was talking about the fact that the man reached out to me. I think that was in April, the first time. So this is 4 months later, and we got talking today. He told me he wanted to start the business, but of course, at the time he wasn't even ready. Only for me to find out that he got roped in this Ponzi scheme that just backfired, the LSCC scheme. Wow. He heard about our business, but he still went ahead to do that one, right? Maybe because that one felt like an easy to do, right? Just put your money there and get money back. Right? That being said, I think for me, it makes me feel like I'm thankful for to God for the wisdom that I have to be discerning, right? I'm not somebody who would smell a rat and still jump into something. If I do not have my questions answered, I have my integrity to protect. Like, I'm not going to tie my name and enable the bad behavior of some scammers or fraudsters or whatever the case may be, right? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm somebody who is genuinely full of integrity, I would say, because of course we're kingdom people. We can't afford to robe ourselves with what is unclean, what is not clean. So he told me, okay, now he's ready because he had been burned over there, and of course he's still looking out for what to do. The thing is, most of us in the West, right? Most of us in this abroad, most of us are, I would say, we're not cut out for just the 9 to 5 life, because maybe it works for those that grew up here and of course the people who were here before us, but we're people who want more. We know what we want in life, right? So until we keep searching and finding that thing, we will never stop, right? So for him, now he's interested, but I just want to like take some time to explain, or just to talk about the things that you should look out for when you're going into a business. It should be something that should not just have an unrealistic return. Give in today, collect, 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 collect. When there is no clear blueprint of what the business model is it even licensed, right? You should look out for if they are licensed. Is it a company? Effie, I said you could keep. Is it even something that has transparency? Can you see their blueprints? Do they have products, or do they offer services? What are those things they're doing that are actually genuine? Because if it's not, then you shouldn't be doing such a business. So for ours, we have real products, we have real services that we offer, right? We have clear compensation plans. We are licensed to the government across the nations of the world. In Europe, in the Americas, everywhere we are licensed, right? We have trainings, we have mentorship, we have community support. Real people with real results, people who have done it over and over again and are winning at it, right? And of course, the fact that it's a sustainable business model. You can reach out to people from the globe. Like I said, the guy I spoke to today, he's all the way in New York. Although I'm in America right now, but I've never been to New York, right? And of course, this is me connecting with people there. I connect with people in the UK, in Ireland, I'm spreading my tentacles all the way now in other parts, right? So if you know that you're interested in building something meaningful for yourself, well, this is a call to you to reach out. I'm grateful that I found wisdom and saw the potential in the business, and I'm profiting from the business. So if you know that you want to also make profits for yourself, you want to build a legacy for your family, you want to in the future quit your job and focus on something that will change your life, will change your financial situation. The right time is now for you. So reach out to me, send me a DM, or you can register my link. It's currently displayed, and I'll be sure to provide you more information. We usually have our sessions, information sessions, free sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. All you need to do is, send your name and your email, like register. Once you register, they send you the link to join. And of course, you'll be well on your way to get every information that you need for this amazing digital business. It is it is really amazing. I've met so many women here. I've met, of course, I even have men that I'm in like mentees as well. So I've met amazing people who are not settling for less. So if you know that you're one of those people that are not settling for less, this is the community you belong. So reach out and I will give you every information you need. Our sessions are Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST, Eastern Time Zone, and Thursdays, same time, 8 p.m. EST. So, wow, that has been an interesting conversation from my side. I hope it has been interesting to you too. But let me know one thing you're grateful for. You can leave a comment, you can reach out to me on my DM. I'll be sure to respond to you. So, until I come your way next time, make sure that you're expressing gratitude intentionally because it is in that gratitude that God will bless you and do more for you. Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.